My name is Sharat Kamath and I've been a football player for around 15 years in Bangalore. Started out playing college ball with pre-university college and I went on to represent the university team and then I started playing for the Ministry of Defence.
That team was part of the Bangalore Super Division, the top division football league in Karnataka. But Sharat's professional football career ended in only 5 years.
I was training on my own. There was overload in my training which was not monitored by any coach, which led to an injury called osteitis pubis. It is a common injury in running and kicking sports, which is very difficult to treat as well. And the lack of medical attention and wrong injury advice, I could never really come back to playing the sport. I was 23, 24, I guess.
But Sharat did not let go of his passion for football and decided to build a football academy.
I actually teamed up with my schoolmate who was sitting on some land. We probably made one of the first of its kind, a natural turf pitch, something very rare you will find in Bangalore. We started getting a few of our boys to train there. There were 4 to start off with. That 4 became 12 and then we had 20, which is now 40.
Just when things seemed to be going great for his academy, an old ghost returned to haunt Sharat.
I was again seeing the same thing that happened to me. Players were getting injured and their development curve was not going in the right direction. That is when I met Abhishek Jagan.
And cricket was my top. I played at a very high level, at the topmost level here in India. They found me as a young boy who could bowl really fast. So generally what happens to all of us is they get really excited and make us play a host of matches. More number of games we play, more funding we get, and that's how things are. Everywhere we went, we had coaches who would tell us what to do, but not how to get there.
Like Sharat, Abhishek ended up being a victim of overuse injury as well.
I had a L4 fracture in my spine, and because of that I was actually paralyzed for about 4 months. I was out of professional sport for 3 years. There wasn't anyone to help me get back, but thankfully I did my rehabilitation under really top strength and conditioning guys from Australia, and they actually showed me how professionally a player is actually handled abroad. How sport in India is played is we have one specific skill coach who has a responsibility of the injury management to strength and conditioning to tactical planning. The expertise of such a coach isn't really something that will help an athlete. All of these are individual fields and you need individual expertise.
With Abhishek on board, Sharat could focus on coaching football skills and letting Abhishek manage the physical aspects including injuries. But there was still one more problem.
The kids who come to us come at the age of 14 or 16. They do not come from strong grassroots backgrounds.
And that's mainly because there isn't much football seen at junior school level in India. Now the problem with trying to get professional when you are already 14 years old or more is that your muscle memory is not at par with someone who has been playing since much earlier. This is an important reason why Indian football teams are so inferior to the international ones.
Muscle memory takes 10,000 hours of training is something that researchers believe in. But Abhishek said to me that it is not 10,000 hours. It can be done in much lesser time, provided you innovate upon your training techniques.
So we got together and we decided to make a footballing structure where we could incorporate a lot of the physical elements, the strength and conditioning elements, all as part of a footballing program done on the ground.
In month number 4 or 5, we could see that players were developing physically. They could run better, they were less injury prone. Tactical programming was working fantastically well for us. The team was playing like a team, but still we kept losing because we were lacking the technical elements. Their dribbling skills let them down, their passing ability let them down.
But then we had faith in what we were doing and we knew that someday or the other it will start turning out.
When we hit month number 6, all the programming in terms of the gap we were trying to bridge between grassroots to now were now beginning to show.
The academy students finally played a match with the Bangalore Super Division team that they did not lose.
We could actually draw a game with a pro team, which is a big deal because we are playing against already established and pro players where they've already represented the state or the country.
We are not really looking at creating players who are ready for the Indian League. That I feel with another 6 months of such training they will be doing, but we're not really looking at that. We're looking at players who will be able to sustain playing in foreign conditions.
We are heading towards a standard where we will stand up to players across the world.